An ancient spirit has been running loose, attaching its energy to people. While it may seem like those around the host are gaining something, in reality, it's the entity that is feeding off of them. When the connection is severed, the entity walks away with everything, leaving the individual drained and struggling to recover. This entity has spent years siphoning blessings meant for others. But now, the energy has shifted. Everyone the entity has drained is reclaiming what was stolen. Some had believed that being in this entity's presence was a blessing. After all, the person it inhabited was well known, even famous. No one seemed to notice the pattern. Every time this entity cut ties with someone, that person was left broken. For a long time, the entity thought it had won. It had taken so much, growing arrogant, it thought it was untouchable. Using its fame and notoriety, it cast spells over ordinary people without them even realizing it. And for years it worked, until the entity did the unthinkable. Impatient and greedy, it devised a plan to use the World Wide Web to broadcast a frequency that millions would hear. It worked. People far and wide became hypnotized by the person the entity was inhabiting. But it also backfired. The more people watched, the more some began to see through the illusion. Free will had been disrupted for many under the spell's influence. It took time for the spiritual mess to be sorted out. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, months into years. Now nearly 4 years later, the effects of the selfish greedy demon are still being felt. But the universe never forgets. It is making sure that every soul is restored, every stolen piece returned, every individual placed back on their destined path. One major piece of the puzzle was her. We'll call her Anonymous. She was and always will be the biggest reason this entity was caught in its sinister plan. Now, in real time, the demon that caused all this chaos is finally being dealt with. He thinks he's gotten away with it. But what will the universe do next? The shift is happening faster than what the entity expected. He feels it. He feels it in his bones, though he refuses to admit it. The fame, the power, the influence, once endless, now slipping through his fingers. He casts more spells, tries to manipulate the energy, tries to grab hold of something solid. But the more he fights, the more he sinks. People are waking up. The spell that once kept them blind is unraveling. One by one, they're piecing together the truth, realizing that what they lost was never meant to be taken from them. The blessings he stole, the energy he hoarded, the souls he drained, it's all being returned. The entity panics. He turns to the same tricks that worked before. More illusions, more deception, but not this time. It's not the same. The frequency has changed. The universe has rewritten the code. And Anonymous, she watches. She knows. Because this was never just about revenge. It was never just about balance. This was about justice. And justice always collects. The demon feels it now. The weight of every stolen thing pressing back down on him. The energy once borrowed is demanding to be paid back in full. The universe has already decided. He's about to lose his shit, and there's nothing he can do about it. This story represents spiritual warfare, energy manipulation, and karmic justice. Have you ever experienced betrayal, manipulation, or loss at the hands of someone who seemed powerful or influential, but was actually stealing from you? Whether emotionally, spiritually, or even physically. The entity represents people or forces who thrive by taking from others, stealing energy, success, and blessings, while pretending to be a source of power or opportunity. It can symbolize narcissism, deceptive leaders, corrupt influences, or even systemic forces that drain people and leave them broken. Many of us can relate to feeling used, whether in relationships, workplaces, social settings, or where someone just took our time, love, or hard work and left us feeling empty. This story isn't just fantasy. It's a message from the universe, and it reflects a very real cycle of deception, awakening, and justice that we as people have experienced in personal relationships, society, and even in global events. And there you have it. The demon that thought it was untouchable, the entity that's meaning, it's finally being dealt with. It thought it won, thought it played the game so well that no one would ever catch on. But the universe never forgets. Energy never lies. Every stolen blessing, every manipulated moment, every illusion it cast, it's all coming back full circle. And Anonymous, she was never just another piece of the puzzle. She was the key, the one who saw through the deception and shifted everything. So now, the question isn't if the universe will act. The question is when. Because justice isn't a matter of chance, it's a matter of time. And this demon loses shit. Thank you for listening to Broad Minded. If you like what you heard here, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and always remember, go with God. Period. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is going to be a message for the sign of Pisces. Pisces, my messages are timeless, so when you see them is when you're meant to hear them. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Also, please don't forget to hit the post notification bell so you can get alerts when my videos are posted. Pisces, if you're new to my platform, welcome. Please hit that subscription button. It would totally mean the world to me. O Cosmic Creator, source of all life and light, you're my shepherd, guiding me through every valley, every shadow. I lack nothing, for you lead me beside the still waters and restore my soul. In your presence I find peace and strength, for you're with me always. Your rod and staff comfort me, and your love prepares a path before me, even in the face of adversity. Grant me the serenity to embrace what I cannot change, the courage to change what is within my power, and the wisdom to discern the difference as I walk each day in faith. In the presence of your infinite grace, I am unafraid, for your kingdom flows through me as it does all creation. With deep gratitude, I give thanks for the miracles already set in motion in my life. Shift what must be shifted, move what needs to be moved, and illuminate my path with your divine light. Align my heart, my actions, and my soul with your will, for I know you have already provided the strength, guidance, and blessings that I need. I release all fear, and I surrender fully to your higher wisdom. May your goodness and mercy follow me all the days of my life as I dwell in your sacred presence, now and forever. Amen. Happy Monday, everyone. Hey, Mr. Steele, how you doing? Hey. I saw somebody else was there. Hold on. Fresh from nap. Come get Phoebe outside my. You're gonna have to do that for yourself, ma'am, sir. So, I mean, I don't know what you want me to do, Mr. Steele. How are you doing this morning? Is everything good? All right, everybody. So the message is, this demon is about to lose his shit. This demon is losing his shit. Okay. Either way, what you just heard was actually posted on Spotify yesterday. So if you haven't subscribed there, please, do so. Let's see. We are live on 25 on Twitch and on YouTube right now at this moment. I didn't post up on TikTok this morning, so let's see, where it's at. Guess I gotta give part 2 of my confessions. But mind y'all, the song that I actually kept thinking, had in my brain during that was, I wanna know, I gotta know your name. Why you gotta be anonymous? Period, spitting everything. All right, let me go back. Mr. Steele, how you doing? Are you still there? So I'm going to tell y'all multiple different things, okay? Because we here. First of all, I had a dream. Everybody, welcome people coming in. We still going to go ahead and do what we need to do. Everybody don't forget to hit the like button as you come in. It's Monday morning, and I'm just chilling. I did a lot of yard work yesterday. I've been having a good weekend, y'all. A really good weekend. Energy on a lot. Yesterday I was very fucking productive. I did yard yesterday, like cleaning. I cleaned my front step, ammonia and soap and some degreaser. I mean, I'm not gonna do nothing but get it back dirty again because I gotta still finish some other stuff. But I literally took the broom, scrubbed that thing down. I did work yesterday. I did yard stuff yesterday. I did, and as I was doing the yard work, I was just talking to God, right? So this is just for everybody, waiting for people to come in here. I was talking to God. I was literally sitting on the ground. Mind you, my past couple of days have been nothing but being out in the universe, connecting to the universe, right? Mother Nature. And it's been several things that has been I want to say the word fucking with me, but I don't even really want to say it like that. I also want to say bothering me, but I don't want to say it like that. I also want to say getting plugged in and tuned up. I don't want to say it like that. So I hear, I hear a frequency right now, like loud, um, in this ear. Um, anyway, so as I was sitting there and I was doing what I was doing, getting the rocks and stuff together, I was thinking, with the amount of corruption that has happened in the universe right now, through time and space, like the history of things and what belongs where and who is who and yada, 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 right? And it made me feel sad for the people because this is what I was saying to God. Like, these people, and I mean everybody in the world, right, would not even know if God sent them a savior or somebody to correct the rights or rally for them, they would never even know it. And the reason being is because people are so either superficial, materialistic, stuck on stupid. Mind you, the person would be right in everybody's face, literally just gardening. Because what you want me to do if people don't are not accepting of a situation? That's what I'm saying to God. What you want me to do if people are not accepting of what today's time really requires, right? The answer came so easily, mind y'all. It was one of the things. I don't know what the scripture is, but it was, hey, strength. Um, it was the scripture that said, continue to pray for them. Like, just continue to keep praying. If only one person says a prayer, because everybody wants to be, misguided and told what to do. Mother Nature. Because every time I turn around, it keeps being something pertaining to a woman that got sent to do a job, and for some reason, they turned it over to the man. And one thing about me is if God sent me to do a job, I'm going to do the job, right? So as I was talking to my mentor, because I got a mentor now, he said, that's all you have to do. Mind you, I talked to him about this message yesterday, right? Because I was going to come and I was going to sit and I was going to do the message yesterday. But literally, I got so, I had so much stuff that it just kept flowing, one thing after the other thing. So I just let the universe do what it was doing. But anyway, so I was talking to my mentor in between, the situation. He is a real, let's see, do I use the word Rastafarian or do I use Jamaican, right? I don't know. Either way, he's one of them people, right? And not for nothing, the conversations that we've been having lately have really been opening my perspective, because I told him yesterday, I said, I don't think I'm going to be with nobody. And he said, don't say that. He said, that's not true. I said, I told him why I said that, right? Because for one, if I posted yesterday online that the first person that was the worship Islam was Khadijah, Muhammad's wife, right? But mind you, something about Islam, just like something about Christianity, I just can't. It's the religions for me, but I know why God sent. I know why God told me, because it's the uncovering. And this is the reason why you have to see something for yourself, which goes into the Pisces. This demon is about to lose his shit, right? And I told y'all before, we all have demons. You just need to learn to control your demon, right? Mind you, and I'm going to go back to what me and him was talking about, but I just need to say this. Mind you, sometimes your demon be the thing that helps you out the most. So I'm going to just say for me, for instance, right?
as much as I've been sitting around or just doing whatever it is that I'm doing, the weight of life could kind of like, be on a person or whatever, right? Creating whatever the world creates, right? You gotta pay bills, you gotta, or you get to pay bills, okay? Um, because when you got the money to do it, it's a blessing. If something happens, the fact that you have the money to be able to take care of it is a blessing. If you don't have the money to do something, then it turns into a whole shit show, right? Anyway, so depending upon how you think about life and things of that nature, right? Um, it could be a blessing or a curse. So I was thinking about the demons that I have, held upon myself. And I realized that what somebody would say, oh, and mentor said, it's not really a demon, it's about the over excessiveness of it, right? And which I agree, correct. Because as y'all know, everything's permissible under the law. Everything is, in moderation, okay? So if long as you do something, you do it in moderation, it doesn't, create a problem. Um, but what I've noticed is if I was smoking or drinking, my weight always stayed under control. Like literally, I have never had a weight problem ever, right? But then I noticed that when you aren't doing, and for some reason it has something to do with, gut health and things of that nature. Because have y'all ever, and I don't know how many of y'all actually drink or even right now, right? But have y'all noticed that when you drink, the next day the liquor will clear your whole entire stomach out? Like literally, it'll wash out any, feces and all that other, so it's almost like a cleansing moment, but it could be bad to your liver and like everything has its own issues, right? Anyway, um but the point of the conversation was, um sometimes your demons make you strong, because what I noticed when I was doing all those things, I would, because I get, I don't want to use the word paranoid, but literally it starts to make me make sure that I'm doing everything to a T, because you don't want to get caught slipping, right? And so, where somebody would say, "Oh, it's bad that you're even doing that," on the flip side of that, I be on my shit when I be doing shit like that. When I be doing shit like that, I be up in the middle of the night and I could be exercising, I could be doing whatever it is that I'll be doing. I'm more focused on doing that thing because of whatever it is, right? And so it led to another thought. On the conscious mind or whatever, does it make me more of a demon energy because I like what I like, right? Mind you, I know the answer to all these questions. I'm just letting y'all know, humor me. Um, the point being is my demon makes me stronger. My demon makes me more focused. And someone would say, well, your higher consciousness, well, all of it is me. All of it rolled into one big ass package, whether or not I'm acting this way, that way, or the other, still all mine. And I claim all my shit. This is, where accountability comes in at. And, people will say, oh, well, if you're not this, or I didn't ask you. And this is another, part of the a piece to the puzzle. When you become so content in you're good, you're bad, you're ugly, and I still have a relationship where I just sat all weekend long in nature and dealing with me and God. Mind you, had the best time. I was cracking up. Like, God be really. I woke up this morning to Disney, Aladdin, and freaking The Land Before Time. Now, I remember watching Land Before Time with my kids. And I'm like, why the fuck is The Land Before Time and fucking Aladdin in my brain? I know why Aladdin came in my brain, because I saw something last night and it just made me crack up laughing. Like, I don't know who the fuck is in charge of the fucking imagery of this particular. Like, I don't know, but it just makes me laugh every time. Or maybe it's just meant to be funny, because the shit looked like fucking. I don't know, but then Turkish dresses was in my brain anyway too. So because I like the little fancy, frilly shit, right? Like when you could dress up and it would be the old time days, but it would be like the most beautiful dresses ever. Anyway, I was having a good laugh, and if y'all ain't see it, I was still cracking up. Okay. Anyway, so long story short, this is what it said about the Aladdin shit, because although I was laughing, it actually had a message behind it, right? And I'm over here like, you know, guess y'all told me. I was laughing, but I learned something. So I asked my chat. I said I woke up with kid songs on my brain. What is the land before time? If we hold on, because that's the song. If we hold on together, right? And I'm like, what the fuck is this? If we hold on together in Aladdin, Prince Ali, yo, that just alone had me cracking up, right? Because why the fuck? But if y'all never heard that song, my kids used to watch Aladdin 9,000 times, or maybe I was just watching it 9,000 times because I was a kid having kids. So, I loved Aladdin and Princess Jasmine. So, together, Aladdin, Prince Ali, meaning in spirituality, right? I wrote it on the wall, so if you haven't seen it, it is on the wall in on YouTube. So it said both the land before time, if we hold on together, and Aladdin, Prince Ali carry deep spiritual symbolism when viewed through a metaphysical lens. If we hold on together, the land before time, this song speaks to faith, perseverance, and the power of unity. Spiritually, it represents the soul's journey. And man, here I am talking about demons and angels and the curses and the blessings, and but we was actually talking about a physical demon because there is a fucking demon running around this bitch. But this song speaks to the faith of perseverance and the power of unity. Spiritually, it represents the soul's journey. The lyrics encourage endurance through challenges, much like the soul's evolution through hardships. We all go through that shit. Okay. Manifestation and belief. The song suggests that dreams are real if we hold on to them, aligning with principle that belief shapes in reality. What the fuck have y'all been like dreaming? What are you dreaming about? Okay, so I told y'all I was talking to a mentor about Greg, relationships, right? So what is the dream about the relationship thing? And the crazy part about me is after the glitch, like all that shit I just went through, in my mind I was thinking I was just happy to be here. So I haven't even come to the conclusion, and do I want to do this or do I want to do that? But the more I watch shit, I don't like it. So the more I tap into me, I fully understand it. Maybe I can't be around nobody. What if that's my fucking journey? To just be by myself, right? And in my mind, I was thinking I would be content with that because I was sitting right there on the ground laughing. Mind you, I'm sure everybody was like, "Do this bitch not realize there's snakes around this motherfucker?" Mind you, I done seen two of them, but I was still sitting on the ground because for some reason, that was the closest I could get to the universe, right? Anyway, so what are you manifesting? What are you aligning yourself with? Then it said collective consciousness. The emphasis on we highlights unity as a source of strength, much like how spirits, ancestors, or guides support our path. Well, are you listening to any of those? Mind you, I said, mentorship because literally, I be the teacher a lot of the times. And even when I'm talking to the mentor, I be the teacher sometimes, but also they be teaching me, right? Because this is the relationship that we have right now. And if somebody teaching me, one, to listen, two, a different perspective on something, because when a person grows up in a different country than you do, then you get a different set of belief systems. But it's funny because we still be the same. We still be in the same damn energy, which is, pretty amazing all on its own. That, we can come from different backgrounds, different ethnicities, but the core values and foundation are very much the same. That's another thing. Morals and values are important. All right. All right, so then Prince Ali, Aladdin. This song represents the arrival of an enlightened or transformed being, cloaked in grandeur. Spiritually, it symbolizes, and this is where the demon came from. This song represents the arrival of an enlightened or transformed being, cloaked in grandeur. Spiritually, it symbolizes ego versus true self. Remember, I was talking about authenticity, being your true authentic self. But a lot of people be so fake in this world. They put on for, the lights. It's almost like when I told y'all before that I know I have stage fright. I walked across the stage one time for my graduation, almost fainted. But mind you, I can push the camera and it's on go. Like I done talked to y'all for like 6 hours one time. It's like natural, right? And so this may be the way that God was easing me into something different, right? Or this just may be what it is. But the point of it is it's a lot of people watching me when, but I can put on for my city. So it's one of those things that even when I'm supposed to do something or when I'm called to do something, I just do it because it's like channeling your strength or whatever. You just do what you need to do for the moment. All right. Either way, Ali is an illusion created by the genie, representing how people sometimes mask their true essence. However true, Aladdin's pure heart is within. Because Aladdin, it says street rat, that he was a thief. Mind you, the genie masked him with Prince Ali, like I'm this, but on the inside, or in reality, what other people saw from Aladdin was riff raff, street rat. I don't buy that. And I know these songs was literally like I watched this shit 1,006,000 times, y'all. I probably need to go watch it again because it's here again, right? So anybody looking at Prince Ali or anybody looking at Aladdin, he's a fucking bum. Like, why would I want Aladdin to marry Princess Jasmine? She's a princess. That's a bum. Mind you, all it took was a little bit of clothes and a little dressing up, a little Turkish dress, to turn a whore into a housewife. You see what I'm saying? Either way, that could either be the, and I'm only using that because, you know, that's what people say. Like, you know, people will go through, and when the Turkish dresses, and then it just reminded me because it's been a thing about Muslim women and this, that, and the third, and yada, yada, yada. And it's weird because what happened was, and it was funny, I was watching, one of the shorts came up and it was Charleston White. That man is funny, right? And so he was doing something, I guess the 20 something with the date, but I thought Charleston White was married. Anyway, he was with Aaron the plumber, and this girl came up and she had on this little teeny dress, black girl, and Aaron the plumber was on the side cracking jokes, right? Mind you, I don't even know why I know who this man is, because anyway, apparently he always want to fight. He angry or something, I don't know. Anyway, so the girl said, he asked the girl, was Charleston White asked the girl, was she Christian? She said no, she was Muslim. So hey Rico, so Charleston White said Assalamu alaikum, right? And then he said, matter of fact, it's Ramadan. Why are you here? Yo, and then he said, go on and get out of here, because Muslim girls don't belong here. Muslim girls don't belong here. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he put her out, right? Anyway, so then I was thinking, and mind you, I ain't saying nothing, because do what thou will and just do whatever the hell y'all want to do, and not my business. But the point of it is the fact that he even knew that and knew that it was Ramadan and told her she do not belong here wearing that, because he said Christian girls can do that because Christian girls be hoes. He ain't lying though. But I think all the bitches be hoes. Again, I ain't judging. Because, you know, I ain't judging. It be the demons and the angels. And sometimes she can be acting like a demon, you know, live in the light, sleep on the dark side. I told y'all that. So I don't lie. So I like the hoes. Take it how it resonates for you. Either way, why would Princess Jasmine be married to Street Rat? But when the genie dressed him up, Prince Ali is now a different energy, right? So karmic evolution, the transformation from a street rat to a prince reflects ascension, rising above past limitations and stepping into one's divine potential. So what you used to be, you no longer are. Or maybe it's just refined. Or maybe it's just covering it up. Or maybe, like, depending upon the growth of a thing. Because I can cover it up and still not even have grown any form or fashion. Like, I can put on some different clothes and say that I, you know, have grown and I'm spiritually inclined, this, that, and the third, or spiritually aligned, and all of these things. And from the appearance, people are going to believe it. Mind you, I could have not changed a damn thing but my clothes. The behavior can still be the behavior. And again, I ain't judging. I don't give a fuck. The point of it is if I just dressed it up and I really haven't changed, and then I just give you an image of the perception of something, is that a lie? And am I lying to y'all or am I lying to me? Because in reality, I still want to fucking bust it open for everybody under the sun, but I can't have that image because I'm Prince Ali all of a sudden. I mean, I don't know. Do Prince Ali want to bust it open? Take it how it resonates. Anyway, so divine intervention and blessings. The genie, akin to a spiritual guide, provides resources for growth, but true worthiness must come from within. Because just because you put on some clothes and say, I'm this, don't necessarily make you no angel. Be what you're going to be. Dress how you want to act. Do what you need to do. But God is still watching. So you can lie to the people, all you want. But at the end of the day, the point of it is God is still watching. And God knows whether or not that's a lie. God knows whether or not you're trying to lie. God knows whether or not you're trying to put on for the city. Okay? And you being judged behind the scenes for putting on for your city. Right? So both songs reflect different aspects of a spiritual journey. One about enduring faith and the other about identity, illusions, and transformation. Do they connect with something personally, like on a subconscious level, is the question. One about enduring faith and the other about identity, illusions, and transformation. So why did I have a dream about them? I don't know. Either way, we back to the message because here we are. Now, in the process of demons, angels, or this particular demon, because I told y'all one time, I knew that a person was a demon, right? And that energy wants his bitch back. Right? So there would have to be a vessel that would be strong enough to be able to hold this entity. And mind you, I'm going to just say it that way only because for y'all, do y'all know how you can be with a different person? Mind you, you'll still get the same energy or same results or same behavior. So it's almost like you can choose different people, or y'all done been with different people. Meanwhile, they act the same. So it's almost like y'all are I don't know what that bell is either. Y'all are picking up. I'm sorry. I'm trying to give y'all a charger. Y'all are picking up whatever energy. I forgot how, really I need to be saying this, but, hold on. Did that charge? Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm trying to make sure y'all don't get cut off here. So it's like the energy is the same. Different people, you could date different people, but the energy is the same. So that's where they would be saying that it has to be you that the energy is chasing or the energy is choosing, right? I don't know what's wrong with y'all battery right now, but it ain't working. Why you don't want to work? All right, let me change to a different charger because that one apparently said, fuck you thought. I don't know if y'all can hear that sound. Can y'all hear that? Because I don't know what the hell that is. But it sounds like a high-pitched sound. Alright, that charger definitely is not working. Alright, let's see what's happening with this one, y'all. That ain't right. You ain't right, you ain't right, you ain't bumping like I'm bumping. I'm just trying to make y'all sure y'all don't get cut off because it gave a little signal. Alright, there y'all go. Alright, so, you date somebody different. You like, oh, I want to be with somebody different than the last person. But then they come along and they all the same shit, right? And then you have to really come to the conclusion that the common denominator could fucking be you, right? And you're just picking the same energies. No matter what background, what ethnicity, what whatever, the common denominator here in this full situation is still just you. All right, so there it is. All right, so anyway, I'm talking to the mentor, and I told the mentor, I don't know if I really want to be with anybody, right? Because I just am not liking the behaviors of the people, right? And then furthermore, even if I decided I want to like somebody, then I realize I don't really like them, right? It's just the behavior. But what if that's what I was set up to do? And the reason why is because it's been multiple times where even in the background of Christianity, Muslim, these religions, a female gets called and put into place, but because of men and the corruption of a thing, I don't know if it's because they deem them to be, more powerful. I don't know if, but mind you, I don't understand that because Mother Nature. It is the female who gets told the message. So as I was explaining to him, I said, no man at this day and time could actually be with a woman and understand that the assignment was hers, and what they are to do is to make sure that she's protected, she's safe. Now your family dynamics, what happens, whatever in the household, yada yada yada, is between you and that person. But there's always going to be, and that's just my thought process and what I've seen so far, and I could be wrong, there could be a man in the world, but and then the person said, and we came to this conclusion together, of course, if God made it that way, then there would be a person that would know the assignment, right? And the mentor was saying everybody just has to understand their place, right? Yes. So a man will try to convince me that give the message to them, or they will be the one to be the face of and say whatever, right? um because it keeps being a thing, it keeps being the man that, and then they corrupt it. So how did the message get given to a female? She meets a man, gives the message to him, the man then takes the message, creates a whole religion or whatever behind it, and then they tainted the message because the message was never theirs. And again, I ain't judging. Everybody can believe whatever the fuck they want to believe. I don't care. But at the end of the day going to end, and everybody is going to have to cross that threshold from the physical to the spiritual. And how are a lot of people going to feel, me included, if we get over there, or when we get over there and realize everything was fucking corrupted by a man? And so I'm talking to a man because the mentor is a man, right? And the mentor says, it is sad, it is messed up. That's not for us to worry about, right here. What we're supposed to worry about is, what's happening, the message that's being given right now. And so the message is being given right now. So for too long, a dark force, a demon that thrived on siphoning energy, blessings, and even the very essence of free will, has danced through our lives. This entity, cloaked in arrogance and misusing its notoriety, siphoned strength from those it touched. Though it appeared as a beacon of power, its energy was always parasitic, leaving shattered souls in its wake. When the connection is severed, now the leaving. Okay, hold on. But when the energy is separate, so when it's done, the energy was always parasitic, leaving shattered souls in its wake when the connection was severed. That was the message that was given on the what was playing when y'all first got here. So as it said, systemic. It could be conditioning. It could be the relationships that we have been in. Somebody gonna listen to it and they gonna think I'm talking about them. Could have been. I could be talking about everybody. Probably am. Jobs, families, connections, It always appeared as a beacon of power, but its energy was always parasitic, leaving shattered souls in its wake when the connection was severed. So have y'all ever been with somebody, right? Or been around people? This could be friends, family, anybody, right? Been around somebody and it looks like a blessing from the beginning. Like this person in particular has, whatever aura that, they come along with. And you thinking, oh, the connection to this person, like, this is a good person to get connected to. They popular, with the people. They can move you into places, maybe here or there. This person is a little more outgoing than you. Whatever the person may be. Mind you, now you're connected with the person and things may be going good, but you notice something even about your personality. Like now you laughing at jokes that they come up with, or you're doing things that they come up with, but meanwhile it's not pleasing to you. Their friend circle that now you're in might not even be what you really would choose to be connected to, but you like this person, so you go with the flow. You see where this takes you, right? Meanwhile, not realizing that the whole entire time, the blessing to this relationship was actually you. It may have looked, from the outside looking in, or it may have just been, from your self-esteem, your perspective. This person may have more than you in one area, because the other thing that we talked about was, and mind you, we done had 9 million conversations over the weekend, here and there randomly, because shit just was happening. A person can have more money than you, but they still don't have more than you. Like your morals, your values, your core principles are solid, right? You would have more. It's like people measure like wealth or riches or abundance based off of monetary or materialistic or superficial bullshit. And so from the outside looking in, person's house may be bigger than yours, person's car may be better than yours, person's outfits may be better than yours, but meanwhile, this person envies you because they have nothing. Mind you, they have everything. So it's a saying like, it's not about what you have, it's about appreciating or loving the things that you have. So a person may have everything under the sun and not appreciate anything. Hey, lightning, light in the dark. Hey, all right. So take it how it resonates. Anyway, now the universe with its external wisdom has set a new course. The very energy that this ancient spirit once hoarded is returning to the rightful owners. Okay, so this entity going around just hoarding energy and shit from people, right? Mind you, everybody is not even really paying attention or seeing that this thing has been doing this. They just are happy to be, around the entity or in the energy, not realizing that they have been being stolen from the whole entire time, right? The funny part is, you notice the difference, and some of y'all may notice this even on people, like people that you love. You notice they'll get connected to somebody, and you can see the difference in them. You'll be like, all of a sudden, the light has gone out from this person, right? The person's not acting the same. The person is not, they don't sound the same. They don't dress the same. They don't, because now they're connected to whatever this energy is, right? All right, but then if you notice, and this is how y'all, a lot of people, even it's being shown to me, because I've seen several people, and I'm like, damn, since they not around this person, they act different. Mind you, the person is actually funny, but you couldn't see their personality because this other energy that was bigger, or the one that the people paid attention to, kind of overshadowed the other person. And meanwhile, when the connection severed, this person seemed like they lost themselves a little bit. Maybe like they went into a slight depression, and maybe the other person, that was higher, in energy, maybe went into a depression. I don't know. Also, but you can clearly see that this other energy, because they didn't have whatever it was they had when they were connected to this person. But now, since they've been away from this person, hey, no, for a longer period of time, the universe now is bringing this person back. And I'm saying, why the fuck do I keep seeing these people, right? Mind you, it's not just one, it's multiple people that have been connected to the same person, right? Excuse me. And as y'all know what the universe does, when it needs you to pay attention to stuff, it starts to just, do a thing. And so I'm watching the people and I'm like, damn, this person's actually funny. This person is now finding their own niche in their own way, minus whatever they were with this person. So take it how it resonates. Anyway, every stolen blessing is finding its way back home, restoring the broken pieces and healing the deep wounds. A key player in the grand cosmic reversal is a mysterious force known only as anonymous. Mind you, I gotta know your name, your name, your name. But why you gotta be anonymous? Because how the fuck did you see me? Because somebody wants to know, how did they get caught? How did a person see me when they've been like a smooth criminal this whole entire time? And I don't know whether or not y'all know this or not, or know this or not, but some demons are older than you, your mama, your grandmama. They've been here longer than us, right? So they have plenty of time to be able to manipulate, lie, deceive, figure out how to weave its way through, the human race, and how to go unseen and unnoticed and everything else. They already had a core plan. Mind y'all, again, y'all could think I'm talking about a person, but I'm talking about an entity, a spirit. So y'all may know the person that the entity is in, but y'all don't know the demon that's attached to the person. Okay? Either way, the demon likes a certain type. The people that they could be involved in may not like that type. You see what I'm saying? And the person wonders, why am I attracted to certain things when I'm not normally attracted to that? Or why do I want to do certain things that I don't want to do? Why am I now distributing this type of behavior when I normally don't do that? Something is off. You done got caught by the demon. All right. So every stolen blessing is finding its way back home, restoring the broken pieces and healing deep wounds. A key player in this grand cosmic reversal is a mysterious force known only as anonymous. And mind you, I just did that because it could be you. Insert your name. You could be the very thing that now is seeing and very aware of what's happening. Whose spirit is resilient, helped expose the dark illusion, ensuring the stolen light is reclaimed. Because what happened was, you being able to see the entity, the spirit kind of may have thrown it off its square a little bit. Because like, hold the fuck on. I've been doing this whole entire time, all these centuries, all this lifetime. Nobody has ever been able to see me. Mind you, now they could just be interested in you because of the fact, like, you see me. A person only ever wants to just be seen by somebody, their true, authentic self. I told y'all before, y'all come in this chat, I don't care what you come as. The energy you give is going to be the energy you receive. And people can say, oh, she's this dude. You're not the spirit. I don't give a fuck. Go talk to God about it. Because after I get off here, I'm going to go do something and I'm going to be talking to God about it. And I'm probably going to be laughing. Maybe that might not be the hill version as y'all would like to say it. But it's a good version for me because I be having a good fucking time. By myself. So, Pisces, your inherent intuition and deep empathy enables you to perceive these subtle shifts in cosmic energy because you saw it right away. Like, hold the fuck on. Why is it that it keeps being this? Mind you, everybody else is just going with the flow. Like, they don't see this. Like, how do y'all not see this shit? It keeps being this. I don't like that because it's like being caught on a hamster wheel or stuck in a cycle because it wants to put you in a perpetual cycle of BS. I ain't got time for that. I got shit to do. I'm productive in my life. I told y'all that. So as this malevolent force begins to crumble under the weight of its misdeeds, know that you're being realigned with your true boundless flow of abundance, monetarily, physically, mentally, spiritually. Allow this turning point to guide you, release any remnants of toxic influence, and step boldly into the realm of healing and renewal. So what are your vices? What are the things that you like to do? What would you be classified under that other people from the outside looking in would say, oh, that doesn't make you, what would they say? But do you care? because there's also something else that's happening in the process of this. So embrace your path, trusting that the universe is diligently working to restore every fragment of energy to its rightful place, good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. Because you may have been thrown off a little bit, and on top of that, free will interrupted. I said that. Because no matter what you was doing, it was what you wanted to do. Don't nobody just get to come along and just interrupt that because they fucking feel like it, or they think it's a game, or they think it's a joke, or they want to steal, or they want to do what. Like, you don't get to interrupt whatever it was I was doing, whether or not you thought it was bullshit or not, or whether or not you thought it was the best thing cracking. You don't get to interrupt that. But it got interrupted. Somebody thought they, had it in the bag. So in this era of spiritual awakening, your gentle strength and inner light will not only sustain you, but will also serve as a beacon for others reclaiming their true essence. Again, I told y'all I seen this fully on a person, and mind you, I didn't even like this nigga before, like even when they was with the person. I'm like, this nigga is weird, because mind you, the weirdness of the other person is rubbing off on this person. Now, for some reason, the universe keeps showing me their stuff, and I'm like, this nigga's really funny. Why they didn't have that personality when they was around that energy though? Because the other energy was the one that everybody was looking at, and it was corrupting all the energies around them. Have you ever been around somebody and then you realize like you just lose yourself? And it's easy for a lot of us to do that because of the fact that we're always taking care of somebody else. Your kids, your mama, your daddy, your people, whatever. And then you look up and you be like, I don't even know if I like that. I did that because of them. Like, I didn't have to be such a nasty ass individual to anybody, but because, now I was with the cool kids, I acted as such. I didn't give such and such a fair chance because of the fact that my friends laughed, or because, it wasn't my crew, or it wasn't this. And meanwhile, when God isolates you because now you realize that entity or that demon was not good for you no way, and now you are on the outside, because the demon always turns on everybody, including you. Because, once upon a time, I said it myself. Like, I don't understand how this person literally went on me when, nigga, I was your biggest fan. And then you decided, to do some weird shit. And mind you, I ain't talking about a celebrity. I'm talking about a nigga that I was fucking. Like, I was your biggest fan. And then somehow you literally thought that I was now food for the table. Like, I'm the one that helped you get fucking food, nigga. Like, why the fuck would you turn on me? The demon always turns. Mind you, I already said I know it was a demon in there. So who the fuck was I fooling, not knowing that eventually it was going to be my turn? Hey, Megan, welcome. Thank you for being here. Eventually, it's always going to be your turn. So the thing is, when you sit idly by and watch people do shit to other people, know that eventually it's going to be your turn. So this is how you know. When you sitting in the presence of a motherfucker that does fuck shit to people, know that you will be next. At some point in time, you're going to be on the chopping table. And then the nigga going to put you in a song. Or be like, man, put you in a poem or a story, a short story or something. Either way, it's going to be you next. The tide is shifting. And with it, your destiny or your destined brilliance is emerging. Again, I'm looking at this nigga and the nigga's funny. Mind you, I still can't get past the nigga face, because you know how once you done already wrote a nigga off, and I keep saying this, like, when you despise a motherfucker, and, because, me and this nigga had beef. And mind you, they blocked me, but for some reason, the universe is now showing me this nigga on TikTok. And so back then, I was just disgusted by everything that the nigga stood for. So in my mind, I'm saying, why are y'all showing me this person? But I told y'all also a couple weeks ago, I got told to observe, right? No matter how these niggas move, just observe. Because another one just be pissing me the fuck off just by the fact that they talk in life. Mind you, the shit they be talking about, they need to be slapped. You need to be slapped. And I'm saying I don't like the bitches that they choose. I like because I don't want to be like I don't even want to fuck around and slip into the energy that these bitches be in. But because I'm watching, this may be the test. Watch and don't judge. Watch and don't engage. Anyway, so I watch and I ain't been engaging. But anyway, the other thing is yesterday, shit, I had a chuckle. Like, nigga, I didn't even realize. Mind you, the nigga face looked different. It's still just, I despise it. I could just, take it off his face. But either way, the light is being brought back to the nigga, okay? But the entity, the further you get away from the entity, the longer it takes, or the longer you've been away, you start to realize your true self. And now, because the other person was overshadowing this person is now building a following for themselves. Wow. So what if now you realize that this person that was already famous was also siphoning off of your fame? Because now it's been weeks, months, years, and days. You've been away from this person, and now your light is shining through all on your own, and now you're building your own collective. You're building your own group of people. This person looks for who they can devour. This person looks for, the next viral moment. This person is always wanting to go for the shock value of something. It's the entity. So literally, they want to crash and burn on a shade room because my numbers go up and I got to pay for this shit that I keep being materialistic about. Meanwhile, it's the shock value of something. Like, I don't want to be pulled into nobody else's drama because you need a check to pay for all this dumbass shit you keep buying that you don't fucking need. Like, but to each his own. You may need that. I don't. And I don't feel like if a person, because people will do anything for fame. Like, it ain't nothing wrong with being on, the TV shows, this, that, and the third. But if I got to lower my morals, values, or my standards to be on Love and Hip Hop, to put my business out in the street and look stupid and do shit, you 90 years old, but you out here fighting in these streets and this, that, and the third. Because I don't want to fight nobody. Because, bitch, if I know I'm going to jail. Because if you bring me to the point of wanting to argue, like, I don't want to argue with you. Because, bitch, I just said I want to rip a nigga face off. Like, just. Like, I don't want to do that. You get ready to get me in some shit. And I know what type of person I am. I don't like doing a whole bunch of talking. Y'all be talking, I'll be slapping. Because spiritually, people need slaps. Like, the reason why y'all be doing the shit y'all be doing is because you be thinking that nobody's going to do nothing to you. But there's real people out in this world that will do something to you. Don't do that. It's a lot of funky ass shit to be happening. Like, people now will do anything for likes. They will embarrass their mama, they daddy, they this, that. Like, never mind how those lasting effects play out on a person or how you make a person feel, because everything got to be a prank. And I'm with the fun. Like, let's prank people, this, that, and the third. I'm with the fun. But if it's going to be embarrassing to a person or it's going to hurt a person in a way that they're never going to recover, like, why would you do that to a person that you love? If it's going to damage a relationship, why would you do that to a person that you love? But this is the time, let's do whatever we need to do. Let's get on here and just look as dumb as we can and do like the worst fuck shit. Because we got to get that check. Never mind what happens after the fact. I don't know. So today, March 31st, 2025, the cosmic energies are undergoing significant transformation that invite deep personal reflection and renewal. Notability, Neptune, the planet associated with dreamers, spirituality, and illusions, has transitioned into Aries as of March 30th, marking its first entry into the sign in over a century. This shift emphasizes a move towards individualism, personality, personal identity, personal empowerment, encouraging each of us to embark on the journey of self-discovery and authenticity, right? So after we go into that, the demons fall, losing what it could never really truly have. So first of all, what does losing something mean? So we got losing can mean anything depending upon the context. Material loss, losing money, possessions, or physical resources. Emotional loss, losing a relationship, connection, or sense of belonging. So when I'm talking about an entity, a demon, we talking about people. This could be you or them. Shit. Because again, I said control your demons. This could be you or them. Like, I ain't specifically talking about no fucking body. I could be talking about myself because literally I just told you my demons make me strong. I literally had a conversation with a person about that yesterday. Like, I know that my demons literally put me on. So if I start doing this, and this, I normally tend to stay to myself anyway, but I be getting on my bullshit. And mind you, when I get on my bullshit, y'all better watch the fuck out. And mind you, I'm always still even a good energy. It's certain things that I'm not gonna do. Morals, values, and my core, values are very strong. I'm not just gonna go out here, rob, steal, and kill. Like, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna take advantage of, elderly and children. I ain't gonna do that. It's core values that even if I get on my bullshit, I ain't gonna do. But bitch, you gonna know I was there. Anyway, and I told y'all, when I get on my bullshit, I be laughing because I done already talked to God about it and God already knows. So in case anybody don't know that spiritually, even in the transition, I still don't even be thinking I'm gonna go to hell for anything that I done because some of y'all need some of the shit that gets done. Y'all be out here playing in people's face and then y'all realize that there's other people that can do you worse than you done somebody else. Emotionally, mentally, spiritually. Because even now, like, sometimes I be thinking if I'm fighting with a person, we literally is fighting in the spiritual realm first because my energy definitely got to be fucking you up. It's going to start that way because then all of a sudden now I'm on your mind 24/7 and you trying to figure out why. Bitch, because you done already violated. And now you're being violated. So you're going to have some dreams about me. Period. Because what you thought? Play with your mammy. Okay? So we got emotional loss, losing a relationship, connection, or a sense of belonging. Because again, I'm not here to dictate how anybody loses anything. I'm not here to dictate how anybody gains anything. I'll just be minding my own business. Nobody should be here to dictate how I lose anything or how I gain anything either. But people always want to bibbity bobbity boo and some shit that don't pertain to them. So they want to cast spells and we pray and we hope and we da 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 da. Hey, Big Moneyville, play with your mama, not me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna learn you something, but go play with somebody else because this ain't what you want. I'll be minding my business. I mind my business so much that even when people be doing shit, I don't be paying attention. And God be like, now, do you not see this? Well, I thought that's why you had my back. Well, I need you to turn around and do something. Well, what you want me to do, God? Because, all I can do is go to jail. Because literally, you know how I'm going to act. And I don't want to go to jail this week. Because I don't want to do that. But in my mind, when people be doing shit, I'll be thinking, why are you even alive? Like I said that to the mentor this week. And mentor said, just stopped. Like, I don't think you're supposed to say that. Well, God knew I said it. Because in my mind, I be thinking when people do shit to me, God, why you ain't killed them yet? Like, I don't do nothing to nobody. So why you ain't killed them yet? Like, why are we even walking on the same earth? Because I don't like them. And then here go the lesson, because later on, here go this same dumbass nigga got to spin the block. And now you realize that it was not the nigga's behavior. It was this other nigga's behavior. Because this nigga don't really act like that. This nigga got a very pleasant demeanor. Mind you, kind of real silly. And he funny. He should do stand-up comedy. Meanwhile, you wanted to slap this nigga head off because this nigga was out here acting like this nigga. Mind you, he ain't even got it in him. But he had to find his own way. He was being misled and misguided. And a lot of us have been misled and misguided because we get around certain people and then we start acting a certain type of way. Well, meanwhile, that's not your behavior. That's that bitch behavior. I don't know if y'all know it or not, but even I done told y'all multiple times, I don't like gossip, right? So I was around a person one time, that's all they did. They would always call, and they would always say, oh, well, girl, such and such, yada, yada, yada. And eventually you realize, like, even though you don't want to be pulled into these conversations, somehow now you got pulled into the conversation because, damn, this was juicy. Like, what the fuck? And now... Rod, when you asked the question, you already knew the answer, and period. Talk to God about me. Anyway, so the person, always called talking about somebody's business, this and the third. But you know, when a person always calls you with, other people's business, they also calling other people with your business. And I just eventually got away from the person because I don't want to talk about people every day. Like, if you calling me and you ain't got nothing else better to say, but you want to talk about somebody, I ain't got time for that. And now, on top of that, I can't tell you none of my business because, bitch, all you gonna do is now go run my business down to somebody else. So now I can't trust you because this the type of hoe you are. So literally, when I decided that I just had enough, I just moved away and I ain't talked to nobody. Like, I didn't give a fuck. So for anybody to even find me kind of pissed me the fuck off because how the fuck did you know where I was? And I tend to bring the people who, I know really, really love me around closer to me. But, sometimes players fuck up and we invite the wrong energies and the wrong people, and then now here we are in the middle of some bullshit. So we got spiritual loss. Mind you, this is talking about connections because as they're losing, so the fuck are you. If you connect yourself with somebody who's in the middle of some of this shit, guess what? Their loss is your loss. So be mindful of who you align yourself with. You may start playing little silly ass games thinking, oh, I'm playing in this person's face, yada, yada, yada. Meanwhile, what you just bought your ass was some karma because you attached yourself to this bitch, not realizing this little dumb hoe was about to go through some shit anyway. But meanwhile, oh, no, it looked good because, this person has a lot. And I should want to be connected to the fame because everybody want to sit at the table until they realize that the table, it's a person under there. The table is being placed on people's backs and people's necks. Like, why would you want that? When God got a table for you, or mind you, God can learn you to build tables. Cause shit, all I need is the supplies. I go outside and build like 4 of them for you right the fuck now. Matter of fact, I'm about to go build one. Cause I want a specific size and a specific dimension. So just imagine. It's like somebody told me one time, mind you, changed my fucking life. That's how I got in trucking, right? They was going to give me something. They wanted to give me the money, okay? Mind you, I told them I didn't want the money. So this man I was dating was going to take and sell a truck for $14,000. He was going to give me $14,000, right? And he said, I'm Gary, sell this truck this week, and once I sell it, it's gonna sell. He posted it for 16. It's gonna sell for 14. I'm gonna give you the money. Meanwhile, just so y'all know, this nigga was the rainmaker. That's what I called him because this nigga knew how to make it rain money. Okay, period. So, and mind you, our energy, because I'm a hustler, homie, and I'm a go-getter. I'm a muse, so I inspire. I inspire. Anyway, so he said, I'm gonna give you $14,000. This is for you to make sure you can take care of, anything that you need to take care of, and I'll give it to you. I said, hold on. What truck you talking about? They told me the black one. It was one of the ones that I like. I said, can I have the truck? He said, you want the truck? Yeah. Excuse me. Because this man was showing me how to make money in trucking. I wasn't even in trucking yet. I was just fucking on a nigga that was in trucking. But mind you, I'm watching how this man just shows up. This man would give me envelopes this thick of money. Make sure you take the boys and do whatever they want to do. You go on vacation. Make sure you pay the bills. Make sure you do this. He really didn't give a fuck what I did with the money, because if I went and blew the money even on whatever the fuck I wanted to blow it on that day, he would have gave me another stack of money, right? Mind you, I was saving money because I was still working. The man told me to quit my job. I ain't trust him because I ain't know him like that, but he was, making sure I was good. So I was still working. And so I was still having my check and the money that he would give or the money that he would send. I had so many fucking green dots. I didn't even know what the fuck green dot was. Green dot is a money card that used to come from Walmart. People started scamming on them or whatever. So many green dot cards. Like, this man would just call and say, here's the money. So I said one day, because I was sitting in the house and I was like, I was bored. I didn't have anything to do because literally everything was taken care of and I was just laying in the bed, right? And I said, I'm bored and I need something to do. He said, don't worry about it, because you soon get ready to have so much shit to do that you ain't gonna know what to do. Mind you, he didn't lie. Because when he said, I'm going to sell that truck and give you that $14,000, and I said, I want the truck, he gave me the truck. Do you know how much money? Like, I couldn't even count. I can't even count how much money I made with that truck. In 3 months, I literally made $50,000, right? 3 months. Maybe nothing to nobody. But this was the beginning of my evolution, okay? So I went from $14,000 to 50 in 3 months. One thing about me, all you got to do is show me. Just show me. Because, I'm going to take that shit and run. So, anyway, long story short, instead of like giving me the fish, he taught me how to fish. And when you could teach a person how to fish and sustain themselves, that's a bigger blessing and a bigger lesson, right? But let me tell you about that lesson also, because this is another thing. He who giveth thinks they can also taketh away. Because when, there's a saying in the 48 laws of power, never outshine the master, right? Me and my bright self thinking that, okay, I can help this person because they helped me, so now I can help this person. So I start now, understanding what trucking really is. I start researching the laws. My aunt ended up literally starting to help me. We researching the laws about trucking, trying to make sure I know the ins and outs because I had never been involved in trucking. But guess the fuck what? He just showed me how to make fucking $50,000 in trucking. So bitch, I'm in trucking. And now he just showed me how I can make sure my legacy is standing on a firm foundation. Cool. So I started to now try to help this person enhance and build upon the trucking industry, right? No, ma'am, no, sir. This person was already set in their ways. They didn't like that I came to tell them new, ways of being able to do that. Like, even if it worked, and it worked, they didn't like it. Because they didn't like the fact that now the teacher had became the student. And mind you, we should have been teaching from each other because I told you already, long story short, I was fucking a nigga from the beginning. So never should have been a jealousy thing, this, that, and the third. But somehow the nigga that I was messing with got jealous. It happens so often because a person will teach me something and then I just, expound upon it because I'm an easy learner. I'm a good learner. Like, you can teach me something, I'm going to learn. One thing about me is I like to learn. So you teach me something today, I promise you, by the time it's over and done with, I'm going to be running that thing. Because that's what I do. I'm very I don't mind sitting. I told y'all, a person that learns from me on the channel now is also mentoring me. I'm a good learner. I'm a good listener too. I actually will apply the things that you said, especially when it works. I don't need to recreate the wheel. But also, in the process of that, very spiritually much listening to what heaven says. And I got to know that when I do something, is being done by me and not because I'm being influenced by somebody else. So I tend to also be mindful of what I'm listening to or what I insert into my system. Because be mindful. Material laws, emotional laws. You get what you connected to. So losing a relationship, connection, or a sense of belonging. Losing money, possessions, physical resources. Now we got spiritual loss. Now when a nigga is piss poor, mentally, physically, spiritually, oh my God. Just let it go. Just run. Okay? Because listen, the amount of pain and agony this person is going to drag you through, you don't want that type of work. Spiritual loss, losing one's sense of purpose, energy, or alignment with the universe. Listen, I don't know if any of y'all have ever felt disconnected from the universe, but I am one person that sits in front of you that literally has been disconnected from the universe, and I have told y'all to y'all face that I slid down the wall like a white woman crying. And white ladies, I don't got nothing against y'all, but y'all bitches is quick to cry about some shit that, mind you, most of us will just get up and go, but I had just lost it all. It's funny now. It was not funny then. Because that slide down the wall seemed like the longest slide ever. But you know what? This is one thing about me. I told y'all I'm a good learner, right? And I listen. So even in the process of me sliding down that wall, y'all bawling, crying, the ugly cry, I literally was talking to God as I'm crying, sliding down that wall. And you want to know what I said? Don't ever let me forget this moment. Ever. Most people be saying, oh God, please, like, help me, yada, yada, yada. I just want to forget this moment. Nope. Burn this moment into my body, into my DNA. Make it ingrained into my heart, my mind, my body, and my soul. And y'all want to know the reason why? Because I never want that shit to happen ever again. And I needed to feel that pain, and I needed to make sure that it ran so deep that I never do that shit ever again. Because when God punished my ass for that shit, and when I felt disconnected spiritually to where, like, I don't know if y'all even know what I mean when I say I could talk to the universe and that she would move. Like, it was like magic. I need this to happen, this to happen, and this to happen. And that shit would happen like clockwork. My son even tells me, even to this day, Mom, you got to watch what you say because your voice is powerful. Because y'all. But then, like, I'm loving, my magic coming back right now. But then it was like, I didn't even think about it. I had it. This was going to happen. This how it's going to play, and this was going to happen. I was very confident. Can you imagine being disconnected from the universe and the universe said, you said something to the universe and the universe said, fuck you mean, do it yourself. Because you're so amazing. Do it yourself. Guess y'all told me. That is the worst feeling ever. And if you connected to somebody that is disconnected from the universe, I feel bad for you. I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. Take it how it resonates. Because you won't even know that the person is disconnected from the universe. All you going to do is start losing your shit. And it's going to be the first loss. And then it's going to be the second loss. And you're going to start saying, what the fuck is happening? Like, this ain't even right. Like, I know I had this shit in the bag. Yeah. You connected to them. And now your losses are their losses. Their losses are your losses. Because the universe don't like when they try to show somebody something and then you got time to step your bitch ass in the way trying to help somebody that the universe is trying to teach a lesson. Like, oh, you want to be Captain Save a Hoe? Okay. Let me show you what I can do for both of y'all. If the universe is trying to teach a person a lesson and you step your motherfucking hands, legs, foot, mouth, eyeballs, you better let that shit ride. Like, I'm sorry that's happening to you, but you're going to have to just learn the lesson. I'll be over here like the type of shit you watch from a distance. Like, I'm cool with you, but I feel like the universe is dealing with you right now. It's cool when it's everybody's turn, and everybody has a turn. It's called the Wheel of Fortune. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down, sometimes you're in the middle, but you're being dealt with. And depending upon what you done, it's going to be how long you get dealt with. So all I got to say is anybody that stuck their hands, feet, mouth, eyeballs, or anything else into my shit all unprovoked and I ain't do nothing to you, good. Good. Because when I go to the universe and I cry and I said to the universe, what did I do? Like, what did I do? I didn't do anything to them people. Like, what did I do? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, little lady. I got you. Okay. We gotta move some shit around, but you're gonna be okay. Every time they did something, did you lose anything? No, I've been fine. But mind you, some sleep maybe. You lost some sleep. Okay, well let me see what I can do with them about that. You couldn't do that. Oh, okay, hold on, just wait a minute, cause I look. Taking a list and checking it twice. The universe gonna make sure that you gonna get what the fuck you gonna get fucking with me, because literally I do the right things by people. Be mindful. I done been in these places before, so I can teach you and tell you about them because I done been there. I know what happened. I got told not to do something. I did it anyway because, I keep trying to tell y'all I'm a sucker for a love ass bitch. When I be loving people, I be loving people. So now one of my lessons is learning how to love myself more and being loyal to myself more than my loyalty goes out to other people, to where I end up getting my ass fucked up before somebody else's shit. I had to learn that lesson. I'm still learning that lesson. Sometimes the word no is because you need to save yourself. The answer is no. That's all. Thanks. I'll try to understand, learn. Good hope. I feel I'm right. I'm out. Okay, see ya. All right, so mental loss. Losing clarity, stability, or control over one's thoughts and emotions. Man. Mental loss. And then sometimes, like, this could also be where other people think that you done lost your damn mind. Meanwhile, you as clear as you have ever been, but it's because the reality of a thing ain't really what the reality of a thing is. But I swear here, it must just be when you really lose your fucking mind. You can't get a foothold on something. Why is something happening this way? Well, it's part of whatever the glitch is. Either way, I didn't like that part, and I don't like that part either, but shit be happening, so take it how it resonates. Power loss. Losing influence, authority, or the ability to manipulate situations. The mentor said yesterday, I said about women, like, men keep putting themselves, because for some reason they keep saying women can't run something, women are too emotional, women are this, women are that, but meanwhile half y'all grew up with motherfucking the woman that took care of every fucking thing. Y'all will give credit to a man that will run off on y'all bitch ass and never see y'all again, see you next lifetime. Y'all will be the nigga that run off on your family, that this, that, and the third, see you next lifetime, but meanwhile y'all got time to gaslight us. Meanwhile, also behind the scenes, most of y'all ideas come from y'all pillow talking with bitches, and we help y'all, kind of navigate. And most of the time it be her idea, but meanwhile, you just go out and run half cocked and say that it was yours, and then you implement. Like, it's a lot of scenarios here. And I love y'all men, so I ain't even trying to be the person that, comes off as I'm bashment. I ain't. But accountability is a real fucking thing. And at some point in time, y'all got to start realizing, like, who the fuck raised your ass? Who kept the family together? Y'all saying that the women are the reason for this, that, and the third, but nobody ever blames the man that had 5 families and no time or attention for nobody. All we could do is what we needed to do. Nobody ever blames the actual accountable person. But y'all always got time to put your ass in front of me to think that you're supposed to now be the person that says this, that, but why? Why? Take it how it resonates. In the context of the demon in your message losing all multiple layers, it's losing stolen energy, losing control over others, losing ability to thrive, and deception, and ultimately losing the power it thought it was permitted to use. The universe is making sure that what was taken is being returned, leaving the entity in a state of emptiness because it never built anything real to sustain itself. Because most of the energy be somebody else's. So now the entity may have to move around a little bit. So it's like, who can I devour? So once I get rid of these other energies, then I move into some other energies, and I can be happy for a hot second because now I done found another energy, but it's not their energy. They're feeding again. So The demon's mental collapse when illusions shatter. The greatest loss this demon is facing isn't material, it's mental. For years, it's thrived on illusions of control, believing itself untouchable, manipulating energy, people, and circumstances. It serves as selfish desire. Do you see it in yourself? Because again, it could be you, it could be them, it could be your mama, it could be your daddy, it could be whatever this entity is has been in control. And sometimes it's all of us rolled into one. Like one time we be in this, another time we be in that. But again, it's wholeness, oneness, authenticity. Being accountable for all of our shit, right? So, but now the universe has shifted, and with it, the foundation of its power has crumbled. In reality, it can no longer bend to its will. So, again, it is what I tell y'all: the spiritual loss, losing one's sense of purpose, energy, or alignment with the universe. And I know y'all saying, how the fuck can an entity be in alignment with the universe? Where there's one thing, there's another. It's also like where there's good, there's also bad. Sometimes my demon is stronger than my other side. Take it how it resonates for you. Either way, when a demon has the power to be able to move through the universe the way that it is undetected, that's giving it power. But now it's being seen. How the fuck do you see me? Well, people are woke. My eyes are not shut anymore. I can clearly see that this shit ain't right. It's not as slick as it used to be. Have y'all know some people that be slick? It's like a child. You ever seen a child come and try to steal something, like, you know, because you done told them, no, I can't, you can't have it. And meanwhile, you'll be right in the same room with them and they'll be trying to do some shit like this. And you'll be like, they do know I can see it. But it's a child. So they don't know if you can see them or not. They hoping you can't see them. But meanwhile, you know, it's like a crackhead hiding behind the telephone pole. Like, your ass is skinny, but you ain't that skinny. I can still see you. So I can see you. The demon's mind is spiraling, trapped in a reality it can no longer bend to its will. So if I can no longer now, like, manipulate energy and make everybody just, you know, love me because I put a spell on them, now I have to actually work to make you love me. I gotta really do something. I don't know if I can do that because, you know, I might not have the best character or something. I may come off as, you know, mentally challenged or something. I may come off as awkward. Like, it's very self-conscious energy because I want you to like me, but I don't know how to make you like me. And now I can't charm you into liking me anymore. Now I just gotta be nice. Like, ew. I liked it better when I can put a spell on you. And now you're mine. I liked it better when I can bibbity bobbity boo your ass and just come to me. You know, I can energetically, you know, energetic vampire. You know how the vampires be like, what do they call when they glamour you? The glamour's not working anymore. The glamour done wore off. So now they really gotta actually be who the hell they say they are, or now they gotta really be energy that a person would want to even connect with. Well, damn, that's hard. You mean I can't send my representative anymore? Like, you know, the person that I wish to be. I can't fucking what is it? Prince Ali Baba. Like, I can't send my genie. Like, this nigga, it seemed like a jinn. Rub the genie, magic lamp. No, nigga, you can't send the motherfucking genie. You can't send no illusions. You just can't. I said so. It's a wrap. It's over. Now you gotta stand 10 toes. You gotta be what the fuck you saying you are. So if you coming in nasty energy, I'ma see it. If you coming in good energy, I'ma see it. If you got both of them, fuck it. So do I. I'ma see it. Same way you gonna see this. You get on my nerves, I'ma cuss you the fuck out. Not tomorrow. I'm gonna cuss you out right, you know, right when you create the offense. You getting on my nerves. Don't mean I don't love you. You know, I still love you, but I'm gonna cuss you the fuck out. Now, depending upon how nice I decide to be to you later, at any given time, I might cuss you out nicely. Because it is different versions of me cussing you out too. When a nigga done hit it right, you cuss him out differently. But if I ain't fucking you, then I can cuss you out and I ain't gonna give a damn. See what I'm saying? So it's several different versions of the cuss outs too. And the amount of cuss words that I can use. It ain't what you do, is how you do it. You see what I'm saying? Don't mean I don't love you, because I still love you. But some people if I tell you the truth, they'll say, you don't love me because you said this. Nope, I still love you, but somebody need to tell your bitch ass the truth, because literally, and they might have been talking to me. You see what I'm saying? I would rather somebody love me and tell me the truth rather than love me and lie to me. Mind you, and I don't want to hear that, oh, I'm going to tell you the truth, but meanwhile, you really not telling me the truth. You just playing with me. I don't like that. So it's arrogance once convinced. Okay. It's arrogance once convinced it that it was always ahead of the game, always outsmarting the divine order. But now, as everything is built starts to slip away, its own thoughts have become its prison. The paranoia sets in, the fear of being exposed, the realization that the people it drained are no longer under its influence, and worse, they're growing stronger while it's weakening itself. Because like I said, when people start to now, it's been years later, and the people are now starting to find their way. The people are now starting to find their own niche in life. It's pulling back the energy. So now this person, the same way these people have to stand on theirs, this person, this entity, this being, or whoever it's occupying, has to do the same. Everybody has to use their own energy. You don't now get to steal. You don't now get to corrupt. You don't now get to do nothing other than show me what you got. Show me what you got, little lady. Like, it's your own merit. You got to do what you got to do. Hey, DeMarco. DeMarco, did I say hi to you? I hope I did. Amen. So without stolen energy to sustain it, the demon is left with nothing but the weight of its own mind. A mind that was never at peace to begin with. Because you can't be at peace when you're out here just trying to figure out how to manipulate energy and people and this, that, and the third. Like, that is not a peaceful state. I do not got time for that, and neither should you. But, hey, people do what they want to do. And if you got time for it, that's your business. Just don't try it with me, because I don't got time. I don't like that. I like doing whatever it is that I want to do, when I want to do it, how I want to do it. And if I don't want to do it, then I don't want to do it. But at the end of the day, I don't want to be like the victim of, the Shazam effect. Like, no, thank you. And I'm sure y'all don't either. I'm sure y'all want people that's going to love you for you. People that's going to tell y'all the truth. People that's going to show up for you the same way you show up for them. There's nothing wrong with that. We should want that from people. So now it's like you're not going to let nobody get over on you because of the fact that, people have to be accountable now in your eyes. People have to have boundaries. You have to sustain your own boundaries, but also you don't want a person around you that don't have boundaries either, because they going to let in the energy. That energy going to affect you like it keeps being a thing. So now everybody got to now play their position. The mental games they played on others now play all the way out. It plays within themselves. So they thought they had it in a bag. No, now it's them. They have to now deal with their own shit. The very spells it casts, manipulation, deceit, control, are now binding it in a loop of itself. Contacting spiritual workers. People will go to fucking Mexico to go. And mind you, the only reason why I said that, I don't want to go to Mexico no more. For some reason, that popped in my brain. People will go and seek out different spiritualists all across the country, India, this, that, and the third, because, this person got some, because they want to bind, they want to cast, it ain't fucking working. The universe is in a state of truth-telling, and if you ain't on that frequency, the universe don't give a fuck. You're not allowed to just be out here doing no weird shit to nobody. It ain't gonna work, okay? Especially if it's not necessary and needed. You're not allowed to be out here doing that. Somebody told me one time, if your nose itching, somebody talking about you. Somebody must be talking about me. Either way, the world no longer bends for it. The attention it craves is turning into scrutiny. The power it stole is being returned. And the demon, once so source of its own brilliance, is now drowning in confusion, unable to process the downfall it never even saw coming because it thought it was going to always win. It thought it was always like, how the fuck can you think that? Like, that got to be arrogance all on its own, because for you to continue to think that the universe or karma is never going to hit your ass, or you just going to always remain unseen or undetected in your bad behavior, it's a thing. You know, when I always say audacity has to be free, and then come to find out audacity is free. It's a frequency, or a frequency detector. So audacity is free. People be using it all the fucking time. Like, people will think that they should be allowed to get away with something to you or for you or on you. Meanwhile, they never want it to happen to them. So they don't want it to happen to them. They don't want it to happen to their friends. They don't want it to happen to their family. But for some reason, it's okay when it happens to you. It's like all the people that are crying right now, oh, we're losing money, we're losing our livelihood, we're losing this, that, or third, because they voted for a motherfucker, another demon, and now that hurt their business, or that hurt their legacy, or that hurt their whatever. Well, one of the things my aunt said is, it was okay when you thought it was going to happen to black, brown, whatever. Why was it ever okay? It's not okay when it's happening to you. So who would it be happening to that it would be okay? If it's not okay for you, it's not okay for them. And this is one of the biggest things that people need to start understanding. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. If you wouldn't want it fucking happen to you, stop thinking that it should happen to somebody else. Because it's crazy how there's so many people around here voting for slavery and this, that, and the third, and then till they fuck around and find out the slaves is going to be you. It's going to be you. So it was cool when you thought it was going to be this, that, or the third, but if it fucks around and it ends up being you, would it be okay? Because stranger things have happened. And the very thing you push for could be the very thing that you get. Just not in the way that you thought. Because remember, I just told y'all it's a genie and a demon running around this bitch. And why is it always something backhanded? Like, you know what I'm saying? This is where y'all should be careful anyway, because y'all have not noticed that it keeps being some backhanded ass shit running around here. Every time a person thinks they should do this, it backfires and it ends up being this. Always against your own self-interest. People need to start being careful. Because it shouldn't be okay for nobody. It should not be okay for nobody. And sometimes you should just leave people alone, because why is it not okay for you to leave somebody alone? Like, it's easy for me. Like, I'm going to go outside and dig in my rocks. I can mind my business. The very spells it casts, manipulating, deceit, control, are now binding it in a loop itself. It's self-destruction. Because you're headed for self-destruction. Hey. The world no longer bends for it. The attention it craved is turning into scrutiny. The power it stole is being returned. And the demon, once so sure of its own brilliance, is now drowning in confusion, unable to process the downfall it never saw coming. Losing control over others is one thing. Losing control over your own mind is a nightmare. Losing control over others is one thing. Losing control over your own mind is a nightmare. This be where, like, a motherfucker, and God forgave me for saying the other thing, the cuss word, astaghfirullah. But anyway, it'd be one thing when a person that has committed so many infractions on a person, and then you fuck around and end up like with Alzheimer's or something. And now your mind's playing tricks on you. Like, people need to be very careful of the shit they do. Because the universe has a very funny way of making sure you reap what you sow. And even though you think something can't touch you, fuck around and find out that it's literally knocking at your door. It don't take much to be a good person. It don't take much to be a good person. Morals, values, and principles are easy to have. And like I said, I'm not saying like, oh, you can't do such. Yeah, I'm not saying you got to be a goody two shoes, but it's just certain things that morals, values, and principles will take your ass a long fucking way. And I ain't talking about no little dumb shit like, what I mean, smoking, drinking. Like, I don't give a fuck about that. But morals and values, core principles, things that you should not be doing to people is fucking important. And it don't take much to be a good person. It don't take much not to be in other people's business. It don't take much to not manipulate. And mind you, by all means, if you see something happening that is wrong, be in other people's business. But just being outside or just being spiritually in somebody's business, just all unprovoked because you mad at somebody, because somebody got more than you, not realizing, it just depends on your perspective of a thing. There's people out here got bigger houses, bigger cars, this, that, and the third. I'm not jealous at all, period. Good. You should have that. Because in my mind, I love what I have. That's the difference. I don't have to covet what somebody else wants. God can allow me to hit the lottery today. You know what I'm gonna do? Pay off my house, the one that I live in, and improve it upon it. Like, I don't feel the need to have to go want to buy a $1.5 million mansion because I just want to say, like, I do not give a fuck about that. I want to do some stuff that, brings some people around. Like, literally, I would probably do some stuff that is more unconventional than everybody. Like, I need the, I'm not going to do that. I promise you. My surroundings need to be very cushy. I like it. Like, I love what's happening. But I don't need to go and upgrade. I don't need to go buy no Bentley. I don't need to go buy no fucking Mercedes. I'm never going to buy that with my money. I promise you, I'm never going to buy any of that with my money. I would buy for somebody else, maybe with my money, that somebody wanted. But for me, I'm not buying that. And mind you, I would probably be very careful on if I decided that I wanted to buy it for somebody. Like, who the fuck are you and why? Because why you need that? And if you can't afford to fucking buy it for yourself, or you can't afford the upkeep, then you damn sure don't need it. Like, it's just certain things that I'm just probably not gonna want. Like, I want a pontoon boat. If I had enough money to buy a yacht, would I? Nope. No. Because what am I gonna do with that? But I want a pontoon boat because I want to be out and I want to just be able to, build a lake or something and just do that. Like, I don't need all the extra. Like, I'll go to your yacht. If you got one, I'll go there and I'll hang out with you and all that other shit. But I ain't buying it not with my money, because for what? I don't want to impress people that bad. Like, and then on top of that, who gonna come on the yacht with me? Like, I got people but I don't want all them people around me. So for some reason, to me, it lends more superficial or something. And people can say, okay, well, you end up with a spiritual such and such, yada yada yada. We not gonna be yachting, okay? I'm gonna take your ass to an island or somewhere where, like, I got special things that I would like to do. I don't give a fuck about that. I would probably be more inclined to have like a sailboat or something like that. Like, a catamaran, something that is fun. Like, cause I like stuff. So it would be a boat, but it wouldn't be the type of boat that y'all would like. It would be a car, but it wouldn't be the type of car that y'all would like. Mind you, I like old school stuff. Like, I would go to, the races and things of that nature, but I like the, I like the old school car races and shit like that. Not really like the NASCAR, although I've been to the NASCAR races and shit like that, because I'm from Delaware, and Dover Downs has all that type of shit, right? But I'm not really big on, I don't know, it's just certain things that I just ain't gonna do. Anyway, if you do it, I'm not judging. Good for you. But don't look down on nobody else because they don't want to do the shit that you do and, think that you're better than somebody. Because you can have all of this shit and have no morals, no values, no nothing. And just be piss poor spiritually and, mentally and everything else. And I would feel sorry for you the same way you looking at me and saying, oh, I feel sorry for you because you don't have all this rich stuff. No, I feel sorry for your ass because you're stupid. And I mean, really. You have no love in your heart. You have no joy in your heart. You have nobody that really likes you around. Like, it's a lot of things that I could say. But, you know, you got money. I hope it keeps you warm at night. I guess it would because you could pay your bill. So, you know, there's that. Anyway, Pisces, this demon is about to lose the shit. Take it how it resonates for you. It's a lot of aspects that could, you know, play into this because, as I said, lose is a lot of things. Take it how it resonates. And I could be talking about somebody, but I could technically be talking about all of us. Because for people that be thinking that you don't have, you know, demons, this and that, everybody has them. Learn to control them. And don't be a dumbass. Go with God. Love y'all.